Good afternoon, everyone. Joining you now with this breaking news coverage. We are following what appears to be now a pursuit. It started off as a chase, and then we heard that police were following this vehicle, and this pursuit now taking place in Dallas County. I want to go through some of the information that we know at the moment is that this all started in Seagoville. We believe the driver had stolen the car, is initially,
right.
Karen, what started the chase.
Not this particular truck. At one point, while they were driving down the wrong way on
Today, I want you to be armed with tips on how to be taken seriously at the doctor's office. In fact, I'm going to give you a patient bill of rights. How you can.
The president is going to be making some comments in a moment, not about this, but about something else entirely, and CBS News is going to take coverage of this. We are going to continue to follow this pursuit. It is not, again, it's not a chase. It is what they're calling a pursuit. We're going to continue to follow it on our streaming service, CBS News Dallas-Fort Worth.
We'll see you there in just a couple of minutes. So again, as Karen mentioned, we are going to be cutting to a presidential address shortly here. As soon as that happens, we will, of course, continue this coverage on our streaming service. But in the meantime, while we have you here, we're continuing to follow this as well. Chopper 11 live over the scene and over this chase that is happening now, or pursuit rather. We keep using that word. Not sure if that's just a police talk, if it's just semantics, but they're definitely following this vehicle right now that you can see just blowing through intersections right now in Dallas.
Right, and they are following. What they're trying to do is to follow at a safe distance because they're trying to keep the rest of the people around this particular car, this particular driver. They're trying to keep other folks safe. As you know, presuming that if they were to actually chase the vehicle, it would put people in more significant danger.
I can tell you a little bit ago when they bailed from the original vehicle, we were watching it just before we came on the air here. And again, this is the second car that the suspects have now, or the suspect has now jumped into. But we did see once that pickup truck made that hard U-turn when they were driving against traffic on 171, they jumped into this vehicle. But it looked like there was a dog that came out of the car and a woman as well.
Right, and she got into the car.
And this car was waiting for them off to the side.
Exactly.
Or this truck, rather.
So a woman and a passenger and a male driver in what the police were describing as perhaps a stolen car. Again, this whole thing originated in Seagoville.
Right.
They got into this particular pickup truck, and we saw what looked to be like a dog or some kind of an animal getting out of the original vehicle and run away. We
thought initially that this was going to turn into a foot pursuit when that car turned around and the passengers inside there bailed, but they jumped into this truck that was standing by. But again, you can see the driver driving very erratically, just blowing past traffic. They're going through intersections. So if you're familiar with this area here, and again, we are just getting on the air with all of this information for you. So quite frankly, we're trying to figure out exactly what part of Dallas this is happening in. But again, it started in Seagoville. It has now gone into Dallas, but you can see the concern for so many people here. It's 3 o'clock, Karen.
Right.
Rush hour is going to start pretty soon here, and these streets are packed.
Looks like he's being forced
and right now, that driver has nowhere to go.
Right. And again, I don't know how close the law enforcement is in this pursuit, but yeah, this is not surprising.
I can tell you that we heard over the scanners that they were calling some units because of the erratic nature in which the driver was driving. They were calling some of the units off as to not chase, but rather quote unquote follow.
Right. So they're tracking basically from Air One. Correct.
And again. And we just heard that this was in fact it all initiated as a stolen vehicle. And look at that right now. So that car, that truck, obviously forcing its way through that intersection and through that traffic, back on the road now, just taking off right now.
All right, and it looks to be, again, maybe the service road. Yeah, here we go, to a more major highway. Not exactly sure where this is.
Right.
Again, they were on 175 CF Hahn freeway earlier, but just by looking at this, really have no way of knowing exactly where this is. But this is a driver driving on the shoulder right now.
And really all you can do at this point is just kind of hold your breath, because this is really a dangerous situation as you see this car speeding onto the freeway now. And again, a lot more traffic there. The car is moving a lot faster. So obviously, this is just making for an awful recipe. And you can see the car right now having a hard time, the truck having a hard time just maintaining control there. They're off the freeway now. Looks like they're on an off-ramp back onto an access road. Guys, and if we can get a better idea at some point of exactly in which direction they're heading, would love to know that. We're going to get that for you in just a second, folks. But again, Chopper 11 is just over this pursuit now. We know that the Dallas police helicopter also following them. So, you know, you think to yourself sometimes, Karen, what are these folks thinking that they think they can outrun, because all eyes are on them right now?
Right, exactly. And you have to hope that other drivers are cognizant of what's going on, paying attention to the road so that they can see in their rear view mirror and their side view mirror what exactly is going on. It is a concern, especially when they get to intersections, because he's been blowing through a lot that we have seen this afternoon. And again, when this started, he drove for several miles, and it looks like he's doing so here, going the wrong way.
This is exactly what happened before. You're right, and I think this is how this driver, who was at the time they were being chased in a different vehicle, they got into a similar situation where they got onto the freeway, just like you're seeing right now.
So he is
in the opposite direction
on the shoulder.
I think we just lost that.
And okay, apparently we're told we're going to be. Here we go.
There it is.
On the shoulder here of this freeway, but going in the wrong direction.
I'll tell you what, at least they're sticking to the shoulder and not moving into the middle of it, because obviously I don't have to tell you this, the kind of disaster that this could spell for folks right now, and for drivers who have no clue what is going on here. But here he looks like he might be getting off, perhaps.
He's Southern Dallas County right now, Ken, 635 near I-20.
Okay, so 635 near I-20.
And again, he's going in the wrong direction now on an entrance ramp to 635 in Southern Dallas County.
And I mean, this is exactly what was happening just before we got on. And now, look at this. Looks like they're going through, that looked like a gas station parking lot.
Yes.
Now perhaps some neighborhood streets as well. But there's no telling as to how this could potentially end. Obviously, this is a very dangerous situation. And they're at the dead end now. And they're going to go right through it. Wow.
Okay.
All right, so they're in a grassy patch now. Clearly, all eyes are on them right now, so I don't know where they think they're going to go.
He looks like either they're going to bail.
They might be getting ready to bail. All right, let's just keep this shot up here, and let's keep a good eye on this right now. I am wondering at this point, though, how far behind the police units have fallen back. They were instructed earlier to just follow and not actually actively chase.
Our producers were saying that basically what they're doing is they are tracking this just from Air One.
From the air.
So I don't know how many units, if any, might be on the ground in pursuit just yet.
And I'm just by looking at the truck and the way that it's wobbling, I'm wondering if it's become disabled, and how much longer they're going to be able to keep this up here if in fact the truck is disabled. But looks like they have cleared that grassy patch, whatever that was that they were in, perhaps a yard of some sort, back onto the streets. And of course, the fear here is that they might get onto the freeway again in the wrong direction, as we have seen them do twice now in two separate trucks.
Exactly. And it looks like he's going in the right direction now, but just on one of the side streets, not exactly sure.
Obviously some traffic in that area, so it's going to make it very difficult for this person to sort of maneuver out of there. But they're going to try. I mean, we have seen that time and time and again so far in this chase. We've been following this for about 25 minutes now. We've been on the air for less than that, but we were watching this as we were waiting for the helicopter to get above. And at every step, this driver, or these drivers, rather, because again, this is the second truck, have been just driving absolutely erratically, evading police in any way that they can. But again, we know that the police have their eyes on them because we know that the police chopper is above. What I haven't seen is any units that are close behind.
Okay, he's on I-20 now.
Okay.
Not sure exactly which direction he's going. But again, this is Southern Dallas County.
And it seems like they're
taking the exit again.
It seems like they're sort of focusing in on that area because they just keep driving in circles in that general area.
It did start. This whole thing started in Segoville, so I'm not sure if he's going back to where it originated, point A, or but that does seem to be an area where perhaps they're familiar.
Okay. Well, the truck looks like
another U-turn.
Another U-turn, and now headed back again in the wrong direction. Oh boy. There's another near miss. Oh, boy.
All right, so he is about to get back on I-20, but going in the wrong direction. This is in Southern Dallas County.
And again, I can't tell. Okay, so there are the police units that I was asking about. But again, he's driving in the wrong direction.
And he's driving on the shoulder in the wrong direction, but he's driving basically adjacent to the left lane, which is the fastest, generally, lane of traffic, and if not, actually,
and we're just told he's driving eastbound, Karen, on the westbound lanes of I-20.
Okay.
So folks, obviously, avoid this area. If this is anywhere near you, or you know anybody that's going to be heading in that direction, you're going to want to stay away. But this driver is just going up and down, left and right, in all different kinds of directions. I mean, this is absolutely erratic and absolutely dangerous when you see just the speeds at which this truck is passing all of the other cars and even the semis on the freeway. Right,
exactly. It seems to be primarily sticking to, he's off-road again.
Again. Still possibly going in the wrong direction, though.
That looks like an entrance ramp.
3 times
or frontage
now,
road.
this truck has traveled in the wrong direction against traffic. And so there's another U-turn. What is that? Is that going to be another access road?
So perhaps a track?
Yeah. Okay. So this truck is off-roading now. We're going to have a real difficult time giving you some precise locations here, and I don't know where. Maybe they know where they're going, but this is going to be really difficult, even for, I'm assuming, even for police, for the ground units to get up on them.